Of the Staples Center here in downtown Los Angeles, California. We'll see the New Orleans Pelicans taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. So the Pelicans win the tip, and the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Evans and Anderson, the forwards. Holiday out there with Mr. Fundamentals, and it's Ajinça in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Evans. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Anderson. Here's Ajinça. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
You're right, Clark. That's exactly what you would want, to establish that presence down low early in the game.
Well, New Orleans is still a relatively young team, but they play with the maturity, I think, Clark, that's beyond their years.
You know, Kevin, the average age for them last year was just over 25 years old, and the youngest team in the West, actually, to make it to the playoffs last year.
Kept alive. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Hits the three-point bomb.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Lewis outside. Stolen away. Evans inside. Anderson dishes to Evans. 6 to shoot. Lewis grabs the board.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over him.
Launches it. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to James. Second chance shot. Can't capitalize inside. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Anderson passes to Ajinça. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Stevenson kicks to Sacre. Feeds it to Lewis. The pass to Bass. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And another shot. And the shot falls short this time.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Evans, good.
Timeout call for the Lakers. Ladies and gentlemen.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Lewis. He feeds it to Stevenson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Lewis. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Here's James. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. James has got his first points of the night.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Holiday dishes to Evans. Back to Holiday. Passes it to Mr. Fundamentals. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here is Bass, following the score by New Orleans. Just 5 to shoot. Lewis hits the bucket.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up. And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And former Coach of the Year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
Lewis against Holiday. He dishes it to Ajinça. The shot by Evans. Nobody around. The three-pointer no good. Here's Lewis. That one off the back iron and out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Evans passes to Anderson. Evans attacking. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
2 straight seasons of no playoffs for the Lakers after last year's miss. Not what they were hoping for.
It's going to be a growing process, Kevin. I mean, they had a young team and an injured superstar in Kobe both years. Hard to make the playoffs in that situation.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And Holiday kicks to Ashik. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Shot clock at 6. Anderson outside. Shot from 12. And the shot is long.
And guys, for the Lakers, you'd have to go back almost 40 years to find a time when the Lakers missed the postseason in back-to-back years. Fortunately for them, they won 2 titles in the next 6 years after that.
Here's Holiday following the basket by LeBron James. New Orleans moving the ball around. Offensive rebound.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bass.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Tarek Black, he's checked in for Sacre. Johnson comes in for Brandon Bass. Clarkson, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Lewis. The Pelicans also changing it up. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Evans. Gordon comes in for Mr. Fundamentals. And it's Norris Cole in for Drew Holiday. And it's James missing.
And it's doubtful that the Lakers will win multiple titles in the coming years unless something drastic happens. Still, this is a franchise committed to success, and they'll do whatever it takes to get back into the postseason.
And so here is New Orleans after LeBron James's miss.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Rondo kicks to LeBron. And there's the foul. He goes on Ryan Anderson. That is his first foul of the game. Cunningham, he's checked in for LeBron.
Substitution for the Lakers. Dante Cunningham.
Now here's Johnson. Defense is right there. 6 to shoot. The drive by Rondo. Cunningham dishes it to Clarkson. No good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Over to the wing. Pondexter with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Cole. The dish to Ush. Rob. And now it's Rondo running all the way. Here he goes.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Dishes it to Pondexter. He kicks to Cole. To the paint. Pondexter, the pass to Anderson. And that one's good. Anderson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Johnson with the block. Fast break, the Lakers. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gordon kicks to Cole. Shoots from 14. Here's Hushik, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes, that speaks for itself.
Wow, back in fourth start, that's for sure.
The drive by Rondo, out to the right wing. Here's Clarkson. No good with the triple.
9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Deep 2 from Anderson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Rondo. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Cole. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Pelicans shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And that one falls for Cole. Both teams will make substitutions. And both free throws good for Cole. He gets it up. At the end of one, a closely contested